Hey guys, Cat here, your favorite small YouTuber. As you can see, today we're starting with 1 elevated by 16 gold. That's exactly 10 times less, or maybe better, 16 times less than we need for getting the Moonstone pickaxe. But as we saw in the last video, I think that only mining by myself is not gonna be good enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to buy a few maiden miners and use these miners to get all the money I need. Let me just see over here how much miners I will be able to buy. I'm increasing them in 10 times every time here. And as I can see, we're very far away from it yet. So from our limit, yeah, we're still spending only some numbers elevated by 14. Now we get to 15, but we still have a lot of money to buy a few more. What I'm gonna get to over here is gonna be some really strong collectors too. Let me just make sure that there is no water gun here. No, there is not. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, let me read this a little. Okay, and the number is not gonna be round, right? 1 2 3 1 2. Okay, now there's more 10 mil. Then let me just see how much this is gonna cost. Okay, I can get 1 bill collectors just to make sure. We're gonna try to go as the safest route as possible. So I think that we are already good enough. I can buy the wings just because I want, but I already have the I don't even remember. I can't even remember what it's called. I have the hoverboard. Oh my god, remind you, just so I can't even think with these much things happening in my screen. Let's just go as deep as we can. If I'm not wrong, we were, oh my god, I forgot to buy the miner wheel, so I'll have to go back to the main menu here. Are you kidding that I'll have to buy everything, right? Oh my god. Okay. Let me just get 1 elevated by 10. I think that I can. Let me just see how much this is gonna cost me. 14, 115. Okay, I can buy 3 here, right? Okay, I just bought a lot. Let me get 1 vegan collectors again. I think that I've just got 100 mil, right? Yeah, I just got 100 mil. Let me put another 0 here again. And now I'm gonna remember to buy the miner whistle. That's exactly what I was needing. And now I can just go and dig down and try to go deep as fast as I can. They're gonna help me a lot by mining here on the sides. So at least we're gonna get a lot of free ores here. We're gonna already get a lot of free ores in the blue area down there. Okay, I have to. Unfortunately, let me see if I can move it. Okay, I can. That's okay. My miners just left up there. I just left up there. They're mining a lot. I'm not even seeing the ores because of how fast our collectors are. So I don't have to worry that much about that. I think that I'll have to constantly be using my miners and bringing them close to me, just so my game will not lag. Okay, we reached the pink area. Our miners are still able to mine here a lot, so I don't have to worry about that much. Let's just see the next area, how this is gonna be. I think that we were in trouble here, right? Yeah, we were in trouble here to mine in the green area, but as I'm seeing right now, our miners are mining very easily. Okay, with their mining speed, I'm gonna be very okay by leaving them to mine ores while I stay here and try to take the maximum amount of chests here as I can. Because with that, we're gonna be able to get both of the best from the both worlds, right? We are gonna be able to get stronger, and we're still gonna be able to get a lot of money on a lot of ores. I'm really gonna use my collector whistle just to see how much coal we got, and we got a lot of them. That was really good. Sorry for, as you see, I'm really a bit stuck saying the words, but I'm feeling that because I think that I've been 3 or 2 days without recording any video, and I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit weird recording again. I just took the the weekend off to rest a little bit, and going back now like this is a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird to try to speak and think and only say things in English. I'm trying to get used to again, but I think that for the maybe for the next video, I'm already gonna be able to do it very confidently. So that's gonna be good. And probably even in this video, I already get used to in the middle of it very good, very easily. I think more pickaxe mining damage. I'm getting really good upgrades here because I'm focusing on getting a lot of pickaxe upgrades, but I can't increase my employees pickaxe my employees damage too. So yeah, it's hard for me to get one chest with only useless upgrades. Even the collector capacity isn't that bad. Okay, I already left my employees lot over there. Let me just see how that's gonna be, like how did they come? Cause maybe they are probably getting stuck. Oh my god, they are mining a lot here. That's not bad. Maybe I have the damage to break some of these R's here? I think no, right? I think that I'm not even that strong. I definitely have to remember to use my whistle. Only bad upgrades here. I really have to remember to use my whistle, so I'm gonna be able to deliver all the ores. Okay, more player pickaxe. Wait, before we continue, if you like this one, you definitely like my other videos too. All are the same satisfying incremental game chaos. I'm super excited to reach 1K subs so I can finally get monetized, and you will get a lot of cool videos like these on your For You page. So hit that follow, it will help a lot. Explaining speed, this wall here is already open. Only bad upgrades. Player pickaxe mining speed, okay. They opened a lot of chests here for me. More pickaxe damage. Collector speed, I can get even more. Our collector speed, we can get a lot of them, so that's gonna be a lot of good. And that's, I think that I got a really bad upgrade. I don't want to increase that much my employees walking speed. Collector capacity I can increase easily, but I don't want to increase my miners speed, you know, or collector capacity. I don't want to make them able to move so freely because they're gonna bug themselves. Collector speed is okay. Yeah, they just bug themselves. They tend to get stuck because they're just so fast. So they don't mine as fast as they could, you know. Okay, there's a lot of breakable ores here. My collectors are just taking everything and disappearing as fast they are. Let me make them deliver just to see how much they already got. And I'm gonna use my whistle again and make everyone stay here. Okay, I've increased my gains from 3 elevated by 14 to 7, so we just doubled the amount we got. I don't know if that's too good, and I think that I got a really bad upgrade. I think that I got speed for them. Okay, this is just collector, that's okay. Employees minus speed, these I have to avoid at all costs. I can get any other chest, but that is definitely not gonna be that good. Oh my god. Okay, I was only gonna use my pickaxe, but I think that's good enough. Look at their damage. When they stay together, they're just breaking everything. Our pickaxe mining speed for me. Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of upgrades for me because I still wanna use my pickaxe a lot in the late game. Okay, the time is almost over. I don't know if we're gonna have damage enough to break a lot of other ores. Let me try to bring my miners here and see if they're gonna be able to mine that. Okay, they broke a lot of moonstones. Now I'm gonna use my collectors to go deliver everything, just to make sure that everything is gonna be delivered. They're gonna go back here. Yeah, they already came back here. I'm gonna use the whistle again just to see if they are gonna be able to deliver. But I think that today we got money enough probably to get the next pickaxe. I think 179.16. Let me see how much it costs. The next one is Oh, it costs 169.17. I've almost doubled the amount of money I made, but I think that I'm gonna need a lot more. So what I'm gonna try to do is, besides that, let me try to buy 6 and see how much this is gonna cost me. Okay, it was still a doable amount of money, but it could be a lot more, I guess. Let me see how much it's gonna cost me to buy only one. I'm not even gonna have money enough for that. Okay, let me sell all the remainings here. I think that we don't need to spend more money on collectors. Our collectors are doing a great job. So what I'm gonna do is start the next day and just go as deep as I can, as I was doing before, and try to bring them to the deepest area in the map and hope that maybe they're gonna be able to break the new area and we can earn more money by that, you know? Over here, I think that's better for me just to hold my whistle to dig down, even though I could mine a lot faster without the whistle just by mining by myself. But I saw that if I do that, my game just start to lag, and after some time I'm gonna lag more than I'm gonna be faster mining down. So I think that's better and a lot more satisfying just to hold the whistle like I'm doing right now and leave my guys here to break whatever they want. Okay, we reached the green area. Let me see how it's gonna be my damage here. As I'm seeing, like, they are mining very easily here in this green area. They're not having that much trouble. Of course, we have just doubled our damage. Cause not only we have double of damage on the amount of collectors, but yeah, on the amount of collectors was where we doubled our damage. But we've increased our damage too, taking a lot of chests. So right now, the amount of ores here dropped in the ground is gonna be insane. We don't have any collector already delivered anything, so I have no idea how much we already earned. But I'm pretty sure that even though I have doubled the amount of miners here, probably we're gonna make more than triple the amount the gold we made yesterday, and we're gonna try to escalate our income this way until we reach the next area, I think. Let's see how's gonna be our damage in that yellow zone. We already delivered 5 elevated by 14, and that's not even half the time. We still probably have millions and millions of collectors with a lot of ores in inventory that didn't deliver yet. So let me see, we already reached here, the yellow area. Here I think that I can leave them, but I think that they're not gonna deal damage enough. So maybe it's gonna be just a waste of time, I think. Maybe I should farm more in the green area for a few time. What I'm gonna do, to be honest, is that I'm gonna try to dig a really deep hole and leave them inside here while I keep traveling here in the green area, opening chests and getting as much of the ways as I can. I think that that's gonna be the best thing that I can do right now. So don't waste their time on trying to babysit me. I think that I don't need that. For me, it's just better to leave them over there earning some money for me while I stay here and collect everything. Their mining damage is already, employee mining damage is already 9,000. Let's see how much is we're gonna be able to increase that up. Every chest that we get here, we can increase their damage in 162%. But we have to get lucky enough to get those upgrades. Okay, we are 30 seconds left. I got some really good upgrades to increase their damage to 1,020%. Our damage is already at 26,000%, and our mining speed is on 23,000%, which is really insane. Let me use my whistle to make everyone deliver everything, just to make sure that we're gonna have everything delivered. And as you can see too, we already delivered 1.4 elevated by, oh my god, these are yellow chests? No, I think no, right? No, this is not yellow chest. Oh, I thought it was. But that's okay. Let me use the whistle again just to make sure that everyone's gonna deliver. And what I was saying is that I think that for the next day, we're just gonna be so strong that we're definitely gonna make money on it. I think that today we still are not gonna be able to make money enough to get the next pickaxe, the lunar gem pickaxe. But I think that for the next day, with the amount of collectors that the amount of miners we're gonna buy, we're probably gonna be able to do that. Okay, that's 117. That we're not getting that much money every day. 1 elevated by 11. Okay, let me try. I'm gonna double my miners. And my miners are double. Okay, I can sell these. And I can still buy some extra collectors just to make sure that everything's okay, right? I think that's good. Let me just raise it. Let's see, 1,000, 10, 100, a million, 10 million, 100 million, a billion. Okay, I'm gonna buy a billion more of them. We're gonna double. We just doubled our damage and our collectors, so we're not gonna be capped by some random amount of that. I think that here on the surface it's better for me to just mine by myself down here than just using them, because they're just gonna be so spread. I just have to remember to use the whistle from time to time just to make sure that they're not gonna make my game lag. Okay, we're ready with the green area here. We're mining very fast. To be honest, I'm not feeling really big of a difference here from what we were earning before on the past day. Probably that's only I'm not feeling it. Probably that's a lot obvious. We just dig down here very quick. So that's probably some reason. And right now, I think that I'm just gonna leave all of them here and see if they're gonna be able to mine in this yellow area. Because if they are able to mine here, I think that they're gonna give me a lot more money, right? Let me use my whistle just to be sure. Okay, we already got a really good amount. And I'm feeling that they're wasting a lot of time here in the yellow area. The problem is that all the damage is just spread from all these other blocks. They cannot focus like here. While I try to break this uranium, I can focus all my damage on the uranium. By they can't focus that. Okay, increase their damage. They still didn't break any ore here. I think that I don't even have damage enough to help them. My pickaxe is just too weak for this area. But there's a lot of ores in the ground that our collectors are not being able to take everything, and that's a really good sign. We already delivered 4 elevated by 15, 5 elevated by 15. Okay, we wasted a lot of time from our miners here, but I think that we're increasing our money a lot here. Because look at the amount of ores in the ground. We definitely need more collectors for the next day. Because as you can see, our collectors are not doing a great job. Let me bring my miners here because I want them all to stay together and hit the same ores. I don't want them wasting time hitting useless ores. I really wish that will be able to break that lunar gem over there, but I think that is not gonna happen. My guys already delivered 1.2 elevated by 16, which is really insane. And now here, I think that I can just leave my miners here while I'll go back and keep getting some chests. So I'm gonna make them stronger even without spending any money, right? Okay, I think that I've opened all the green chests here. There's only pink chests over there. We have digged very straight down here, so we crossed the green area very fast. There is a lot of ores here in the ground. Our collectors are not being able to take everything, or they are. I'm really curious right now to see. There's still a lot of ores, so I know that we can have more collectors. But I'm still in doubt. But I'm still curious here. I have no idea. I think that I'm gonna use my whistle here. I think that they're not gonna have damage enough to break this moon gem here. So I think that I'm just, oh my god, that was a lot of gold. Go deliver that gold, guys, just to make sure. And then I'm gonna move around here in the green area, trying to drop as much ores as possible. And maybe with that, we can get some extra cash to help us the next day. Let's see how much we got today. We probably got from enough to get the next pickaxe, I'm pretty sure. I really think, okay, 1.917, and the next pickaxe is gonna cost how much? Okay, we can buy it. We are gonna buy it. And let me see if I'm gonna be able to buy 111 here. Just to see. Okay, I've got enough of them. I don't even remember how much was the price of that. Okay, I don't have money enough for that. Let me just sell it. That's okay. Let me sell everything. Okay, everything's sold. I'm gonna use the rest of this money to buy more collectors. I completely forgot that I should buy more collectors. So let me try. I'm gonna try to double again my amount of collectors. I think that I have money enough. Yeah, I definitely have more money. Let me get 6 here more, 6 billions. So we got 1 by 10 already, which is really good. And I can get 1 here and 10. That's gonna be 1 by 10. And I can't buy. Okay, I don't have money. I just wasted a few money here, but that's okay. I don't have to worry about that. And we are good. Let's try our new pickaxe over here. We're gonna use our lunar gem pickaxe. And I'm curious to see, because I definitely want to know if this pickaxe is gonna be strong enough to make me earn more money than my collectors, or if I'm gonna have to depend only on my collectors to get to the ONYX pickaxe. Unfortunately, we don't have water in this run. There's no water available to buy in the shop, but I'm still confident that this pickaxe over here is gonna make a really big of a difference. Cause if I'm not wrong, I think that I'll have to use the reset right now just to don't lag my game. If I'm not wrong, this pickaxe is gonna be able to make me earn a lot more ores, because I'm gonna do a lot more damage. Like I'm really sure that I'm gonna be able to do a lot more damage than my miners. I think that right now I'm probably able to mine on the yellow area. Look at here, look at the speed I'm mining the green area. Yeah, that's just insane. Look at the speed we're mining the yellow area. I can bring my miners here and they're not gonna even be able to earn me money. Look at that. Okay, this pickaxe is just insane. This pickaxe is just insane. Oh my god. I think that with all the upgrades I got for my pickaxe, I think that I'm gonna be able to mine in the last area. I think that the last area is the blue one, right? Look at the amount of ores in the ground. We're gonna have to spend our today's next money on the money that we're gonna get from today. We're gonna have to spend it all on collectors, because our collectors are gonna have a really hard time today trying to take all these ores that I'm leaving behind. And now let's see right now how's gonna be our damage in the brown area. We still have the brown area before the blue, so I'm avoiding to hit there. Let's see. I'm gonna try to open the chest if we have damage. Okay, I think that maybe this is too much for me. Yeah, I was just thinking so big, thinking that I was gonna be able to go down there and open the chest, but that's already good enough. Under the brown area, I think there's already the blue one, and that's the really last class in the game. The really last tier of ores. So we're very close to the end. We have the second strongest pickaxe, so I'm very confident with that. We're only gonna need a lot more collectors for the next day, because right now, yeah, we're just wasting a lot of ores in the ground here. And they are trying. Look, we can see they fly here around, but the problem is that there is still a lot more ores down there. Like they're only catching us up because we're going upwards. We're not going downwards. Yeah, and now our miners right here, they're having a really hard time trying to keep up with my base. Because right now they just became useless. They just became some really useless money. And I think that they're gonna stay like these at least for 2 days more. Cause not because of the upgrades, but I think that I'll have to spend a lot of money on collectors first before I decide to get more miners. Cause it doesn't matter for me to get more miners if my collectors are not gonna be able to deliver all the ores in the ground, right? Okay, the day's almost over. I'm really curious to see how much we're gonna earn. I'm really sad to see that's probably millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions of ores wasted over there in the ground that we gotta have to deal with buying a lot more collectors. And I'm curious to see how many collectors we're gonna be able to buy. We can leave a lot of these ores here. Let me open my inventory to moonstone, radium, and spino. And I can use this and deliver. Okay, at least I delivered those moonstones, which is probably good. Let's see how much we got. Oh my god, we just got to a whole another level, right? We just made more than 10 times the last day. Yeah, we made 100 times more than in the last day. And we still don't have collectors enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna buy 100 times more collectors too. Okay, I can't even buy more. Let me buy 13. That's gonna be 1,000 times more collectors. Okay, don't even cost me that much money, so I'm gonna use it now. And now I'm gonna spend a lot of money on collectors, and that's good. And I think that I'm not even gonna be able to buy all these miners. But I don't care. I don't care that much about all the miners right now. Let me just see how much I can buy. Yeah, I don't have that much money. Okay, as I said, I just spent all my money on collectors for today. And for the next day, I'm gonna buy a lot more miners. But today, I still have a lot of money, to be honest. Let me just see here how much it could cost. I can't simulate the price, right? That's okay. I'm not gonna even use them that much. So what I'm gonna do, I think that I don't need another home teleport, but just to make sure, I'm gonna have one in my inventory. And let's go mine. Here I have to zoom out just to be able to break the blocks under me easier. And look at the time that we spent going down. That's really insane. Okay, we got here to the yellow area. I'm gonna leave my miners here while I will do my job to take as much ores as I can. I'm gonna close my inventory again right now because I want to leave all these ores for my collectors, and if they're not able to collect everything, then I'm gonna go and take it for myself and do it by myself, you know. Here I can just stay and break all the blocks I want. Unfortunately, I don't do damage in the area, so the only ores that I can break are the ores that I can straight hit. But I think that's okay. It's better for us to don't break ores fast enough than to break ores very fast and waste it in the ground. I think that I prefer that because at least I'm not wasting ores. At a max, I'm wasting time for my collectors that are gonna be very useful in the future, so they're not gonna be wasted here at least. And I got a lot of upgrades for them right now. They don't even deliver anything yet. They don't even deliver anything. I think that we're good enough for that. Let me break some more moonstones. I have to pay a lot of attention here on moonstones, because I think that's what I'm gonna need to get as much money as I want to buy the next pickaxe. So I have to keep my eyes open all the time for the moonstones. But while I don't see any moonstones, I think that I'm good just mining around. Yeah, there's a lot more fun for me to mine the ores by myself than to depend on my collectors. But I know that to go to the next area, I think that I'll need to go to the next area to be able to buy the next. I take a bad upgrade. To go to the next area, I think that only depending here on getting upgrades, I'm not gonna be able to do that. But let me ask for my collectors to deliver, and let's see how much we already got. Cause they just didn't waste any ore that I broke here. Like I know that I have 1,000 more collectors than I had before, but I'm really curious to know right now how much they got. That's just crazy. Okay, they're back here. Let me use the whistle. Okay, we got 219 only from coal. Imagine how much we're gonna get from all the other ores. From all these moonstones that I'm breaking. I don't even solve an onyx yet, but I'm pretty sure that when I start getting it, that's gonna make us a lot of money too. Okay, I think that to get the next pickaxe is gonna cost me around, I think that around 100 times more than this one here. I'm not sure yet, to be honest. We already got a lot more money than we spent on it, so that's already worth it. But I'm still curious to see how long it's gonna take me to earn money enough to get the next pickaxe. Cause if I'm not wrong, I've spent only 1 day with these two here, with this moon white, in my X video. If I'm not wrong, I spent only 1 day with the moon white before going to the onyx, right? But the difference there is that in that video, I focus a lot. I focus only on getting employees upgrade and having them doing all the hard work while I just fly around and collect chests, right? And I think that even though this one could be a little bit harder, I still really think that this is gonna be a lot of fun. A lot more fun than the other one, you know? It's gonna be just a different experience. I'm really curious to try to get the water and the fire obsidian weapons. Not the water don't have, right? But obsidian, no, onyx. Oh, I just confused the name. And yeah, like I think that when we get a obsidian flamethrower, that's gonna be really insane. We still don't have damage enough to mine here, I'm pretty sure, right? I mean, my guys go deliver. Yeah, I almost didn't do any damage. To break in the next area, we're gonna need or to increase our collectors, our miners damage, or open thousands and thousands of chests and earn money enough to get the next pickaxe. Cause with these pickaxes, it's almost gonna be impossible. I'm pretty sure. Like, it's not impossible. I could focus a lot on getting even more chests and hope for a bit of luck. But I think that's just gonna be easier to buy a lot of miners or make money enough to buy the next pickaxe. Okay, let's see how much we got. We got more than unlimited by 20 today, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I'm curious to see. My game froze. And oh my god. We got 3 elevated by 21 just from the moonstones. How much it cost the onyx to always elevated by 25? Oh my god, I thought it was a lot cheaper. Okay, so we're gonna have to spend all this money on getting some miners here to help us, because I think that we're definitely gonna need them. I'm gonna try to buy 13. I'm gonna try to buy 13 still already. Okay, it was not even that much money, so I'm gonna get 14. We already multiplier the damage from our miners in more than 1,000%. So I'm really curious to see how much this is gonna make us. And I think that I reached my limit here. I think that if I try to buy, wait, what happened? Oh, the game just bugged. Okay, let me go and buy another 115. I think that I'm gonna have money enough for that, but not. No, I can buy more. I can buy. Let me try to get 116. Maybe I can. Yeah, I can. Okay. We've just multiplied our miners damage for an insane number right now that I can't even think. I don't know if it's gonna be 1,000 times more damage, or if it's gonna be 10,000 more damage, that's just in another level that I'm pretty sure that right now in the yellow area we're gonna make a really big mess, at least in the yellow area, and be able to do this really big mess in the yellow area is gonna make us be able to just farm. I think that thousands of, okay, my game is lagging, let me bring them here with me just to make sure that they're not gonna lag anything. And I think that with them with me in the yellow area, that's gonna make me able to earn 100 times more money probably, if they are gonna be able to make this destruction here in the yellow area too, right? Because if the destruction is not this big, that's probably not gonna make that much money. But I'm pretty confident, I'm very confident right now that we're gonna be able to do that, even though we're taking a lot of time to go down there. But I think that that's okay. We're just gonna have to see right now. Okay, yeah, we're destroying the yellow area like we were destroying the green area before us. So I think that I don't even have to worry anymore about the yellow area. I can start even to try to destroy the brown area too. Bruh, I can't even imagine the amount of ores that are in the ground here. I can't even imagine how many ores are in the ground, because we already made a thousand of money from the last day, and we were not even able to break like 1% of these destruction we did, and these still don't have damage enough to farm here. Let me make my collectors deliver. Okay, they already delivered 618 coal, which is really good, but not that really good. I think that at this point, I know that the chests are really good, but maybe what's gonna be better for me is gonna be to just go and try to get as much money as possible in this yellow area over here that I am. I'm gonna use my whistle and try to farm here. I think that our damage in the brown area is still not big enough. So from my point of view, I think that we're wasting a lot of potential over there trying to break those ores, while we could be right here like I'm doing, destroying the whole complete yellow chunk. Because with this destruction that I'm making over here, we're probably gonna make like at least 20 elevated by 23 from gold. I have no idea which number is that. Like for me, this is just a number so big that it doesn't even make sense anymore. So I'm just calling by the elevated numbers, and I think that we're gonna be able to make, as we made one elevated by we made 3.8 elevated by 21. I think that with these bunch of miners that I have here, we're probably gonna be able to make at least 100 times more. At least. I think that we could even make more, because I'm definitely confident that I'm destroying a lot than 100 times more than I destroyed on the last day. And we have here collectors enough to take all these ores. Because if we go down here to the floor, that will be a lot of ores here in the ground, but not that much, you know? Let me look at that, look at these collectors. They're only taking, they're not delivering. They're only taking if I'm not sure. So let me use my wisdom. Okay, they deliver and we got 2.5 elevated by 19. That's already a really huge number. But I'm not sure if that's big enough, to be honest. The other problem that I'm having here is that I'm not getting that much of employees minor damage upgrades, you know? Like right now their damage are already in 16%, 16,000%. Oh my god, so I got a really big amount of upgrades for them. Because if I'm not wrong, the last time I look at it, we already have like around how much? Like around 1,000, I think, right? We just got from 1,000 to 16,000. So we just multiplied their damage from 16 times. That's really insane. I wasn't even paying this much attention on their damage, or maybe I was wrong. Bro, look at that. My pickaxe already are in 40% or 40,000%. That's really insane. Let me put my collectors to deliver. And let me see if I can break more ores here. And I'll leave some ores in the ground. My collectors are already taking a lot. Let me make them deliver even more. Okay, they delivered. The number changed. So let's see how much we got today. I'm really expecting at least 10 times more than yesterday. But I hope that we're gonna be able to make even more. Let's see. Oh my god, we got even less money than before. We just made a so big destruction and we don't even got as much money as than yesterday. What's wrong? I know that I got a lot of money from lunar gems, but I thought that breaking the whole chunk was gonna make me get that much lunar gems, you know? Maybe I can only get 116 more here. I couldn't even get 116. I'm gonna sell all of them and buy the rest of my money on miners, on collectors. I mean, yeah, that's exactly how much I need. Okay, we just multiply our collectors by 10 times. So right now they're gonna be 10 times stronger. I think that we're gonna have collectors enough, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm in doubt right now. I have no idea what I should do to make more money because they're not doing damage enough. Like I think that I've doubled their the amount of miners we have, but still I still think that they're not making money enough, you know? And our collectors were getting all the ores in the ground, even though they were a little bit slow. That's why I bought 10 times more of them. But even though they were slow, I was expecting them to make and take a lot more money than yesterday. I don't know what's going on right now. Maybe it wasn't that little amount of ores in the ground, right? And maybe it just had so many ores that the ores just stacked so for my game not to lag and not to crash, right? And maybe my collectors are not being able to take all these ores in the ground. Yeah, I'm starting to think that this is the problem. The problem is that is because my collectors are not being able to take everything. Yeah, I'm gonna open my inventory and try to collect as many lunar gems or in the ground that I can see. So if my collectors are not gonna be able to take that, at least I'm gonna take that by myself. Okay, as I saw, I'm not gonna need to take uranium because uranium is gonna fill my inventory very fast. So I'm gonna close for uranium and keep only for moonstone and onyx. I think that there's no onyx here in the yellow area. I think that the onyx only start to appear on the brown one down here. But I'm really expecting, I'm at least expecting that I'm gonna be able to get a lot of moonstone that my collectors are not gonna take. Let me see how much is my collector's job at. No, they're taking everything. They just took everything. There is no ores in the ground anymore. Let me make them deliver that just to see how much they have. Okay, 2 elevated by 19. That was almost the amount we have on our last day, right? Okay, we definitely don't have damage to waste here. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna try to mine as much as I can. I'm saving a lot of lunar gems in my inventory, so I really hope that we're gonna be able to earn more money today. I got 200,000 more lunar gems. I think that I thought that I filled my inventory, but no. We got 92,000 more lunar gems, which is really insane. I'm gonna get some inventory size upgrades too, just to make sure, you know, just to be able to carry all these ores and make sure that my collectors are not gonna fuck it up. They're having some really hard time down there, but they're doing their best over there to try to collect everything. Okay, there's not that many ores in the ground, so we're not lacking collectors, as I saw. That's some really good news. That's some really good news. Let me drop that and leave some more free space for my lunar gems. We definitely don't need platforms anymore. The platforms are just wasting space in my inventory. So Yeah, and while that, let's keep destroying this whole yellow chunk and hope that at least we're gonna make more money today. Let me make my collectors deliver just to have an idea. Okay, we already got 20,000. No, 10 times more money than 10 times more coal than we got from yesterday. So only measuring by that, we're probably gonna make a lot more money today, even though our damage is almost the same. But we have a lot more collectors, right? And with this destruction that we made here in the yellow area, I can't even load the chunk by how far it is for me. But that's okay. We already have 24 seconds. When we reach like 10 seconds or 15, I think that 15, I'm gonna use the whistle. Yeah, let me use the whistle right now. And I'm gonna go to teleport and I'm gonna deliver all these moonstones I have too. And let me see if I can use the whistle to make them deliver something. Okay, deliver. Let's see how much we got today. We already delivered a lot of moonstones, so I hope that these moonstones represent a really big percentage of our income here. And it was okay. It was not as easy as I thought. We are already having some really big destructions, and I think that maybe what I should do, like, I know that I cannot buy a lot more miners. Like, that would be really good to buy more miners. Our collector already doing a really great job. So let me try 6 here. And I'm gonna get 1.2. Let me just see how much this is gonna cost me. Yeah, definitely not as much as I thought. We got one, so we just increased a lot our income. But oh my god. Okay, we already have 15. Let me see if I can buy 16 of these guys here. Don't have money enough. Just wasted so much money selling those guys over there. But that's okay. Let me sell it. And okay, let's go back to the next day and hoping that this bunch of miners over there are gonna be able to break the brown area, because it definitely need that. Okay, I think that's gonna be faster for me just to dig down like this. Okay, we just reached the yellow area again, but I'm not really excited to down. Let me see how much gonna be our damage here in the brown area. Cause to be honest, right now I think that maybe the brown area is gonna be our hope to get even more and better upgrades and a lot more money. Cause as I saw, the yellow area just looks like it reached a cap of me. And I don't know how I'm gonna be able to pass through that. And maybe leaving all my miners here down in the brown area, they're gonna be able to mine a lot, right? Like they did right now. They broke a little bit of the... Oh my god, I've just used a whistle here. It was not on purpose. Let me use the whistle down here. Okay, and then I can drop these. They already delivered 7 elevated by 20. Oh my god, they're delivered. Okay, we got 121. Yeah, I think that leaving them here, now that we have miners enough, leaving them here in the brown area is gonna be a lot better for us. We're probably gonna make a lot more money just by doing that. Okay, the day is almost over, and as you can see, they just mined a lot here in this brown area. We already delivered 8 elevated by 21. We are very close to get any result elevated by 22, which is really good. It's already more money than we got from the other days. Only in iron here. And we got a lot in silver too. We got a lot in gold too. And we don't got that much from these ores down here, but I think that only from the base ores, we already increased our money by, I think that, I'm not sure right now if it was, let me just see how much I can sell them for, just to see. I can sell them for 21. Yeah, I think that I've got at least 10 times more than I got from yesterday, right? Let me just get here. I'm gonna make... Let me copy that. I'm gonna try to buy 7.2 elevated by 16. I hope that I have money enough, and I have it. Look at that. We have 117. Now I can come here and I'm feeling pretty confident to buy even more of these guys. Okay, really good. Okay, now I'm gonna buy 116 of our collectors just to make sure that they're gonna be enough for that. And we still have 1.7 of that, so I'm gonna try to buy as much as I can here. I couldn't buy all of them, but that's already good enough. Let me just sell everything. Sell everyone, I mean. Okay, everyone's sold. We have a lot of miners, and now we're gonna destroy the brown area a lot easier. Okay, we're finally getting close to our new pickaxe. I think that maybe we are even gonna be able to get the ONYX pickaxe today. Yeah, I'm not even sure if that's gonna be our how much we're gonna get today, but we already increase our damage in 10 times more, right? So we're probably gonna break 10 times more blocks in the brown area, which means that I think that we're gonna make a lot more than 10 times more money because we were struggling a lot in the brown area. So I think that we're gonna make even more than 10 times more. The problem is that just the time that we waste trying to go down there, and I can't even dig down because if I dig down, I think that my game just starts to lag so much that it's not even worth it, you know. Okay, we already reached the dark green area. We still have the yellow one, and then we're gonna come for the brown area. I'm gonna close my inventory. I'm not gonna drop these ores for my collectors. I don't want to waste space here. And let's see how big is gonna be the destruction. Okay, they're mining a lot faster right now. That's so noticeable. They're already so stronger than they were before, and that's awesome for us. We're just gonna mine a lot more. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, I really want to make them fall here in this hole. Okay, everyone here, really good. Look at the destruction they're making. We're not destroying the brown area like it is as soft as the yellow area, but I think that is still we're still making a really big and really good destruction here. Look, there is ONYX here. Well, unfortunately, we don't have damage enough for that, but I'm really curious to know how much that's gonna make us. Yeah, I think that I can hit here for a long time, and I'm not gonna be able to break it. But that's okay, as our miners damage is just increasing this much. I'm getting a lot more confident that we're gonna be able to get a lot more money today than we were before. And with that, we're just gonna become so rich that I don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, I don't have to care about anything. Maybe they can break this moonstone down here? I really want them to break it. The only problem is that I don't want them to spam hits on the chest over there, you know? I only want them hitting ores. Okay, the time's almost over. We only have 20 seconds remaining. I'm really curious to see how much we got here. I'm already gonna use my whistle just to make sure that everyone's gonna deliver everything they have in the inventory. They are already back here, and I'm gonna keep using the whistle. So the collectors without ores are gonna collect more ores, and the ones that have are gonna deliver just to make sure that we're not gonna waste anything. And let's see how much we got here. I think that we're very close. Yeah, look at that. We already got elevated by 24. We only need 10 times this money to be able to buy the ONYX pickaxe. And I'm really confident that right now we're going to be able to do it. I'm going to get one elevated by 18. I'm going to try to get one elevated by 18. And that was cheap. Oh my god, that was really cheap. I'm not gonna be able to buy a lot of it. I'm not gonna be able to buy 119, but I can get 5 more, right? Yeah, look at that, guys. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna get one elevated by 16 too. I'm gonna buy and get a lot of these collectors just to make sure that we're gonna have enough. No. We're doing a really great job without them. And it's not now that I'm gonna buy them and screw up our our development. So let me try to come here and buy 4 more, or better 3.8, 3.76. And with that, maybe, oh, I'm not gonna have money enough. Okay, let me just buy two. I think. No, let me buy one. And then I can buy everything here. Now let me buy here. I can try to buy, I think that I'm gonna try to buy 3 just to reduce the price and see how many I can buy. And now I can sell everything. We don't have any more money left. So I can buy like these bunch, but I think that is not much. Oh, okay, I just bought everything. Okay, let's see right now how good it's gonna be. Let me see, maybe only if I can buy 117 on collectors just to make sure, right? I think that, yeah, we don't have money enough. I just spent all of them on miners, but I think that we have collectors enough. Oh my god. We don't have, okay, I've came with a lot of bad collectors. I'm gonna have to deliver them back. Let me just try to go to, yeah, 8 elevated by 17 just to make a round number. Yeah. And now I can come here and buy 119, I guess. I think that's gonna be enough, right? No, I think that's too much. But I already spent a lot of money. Okay, besides buying 119, I'm gonna buy 518, half of that, just to make sure that I'll have money enough. Okay, I don't have money enough to buy all of that, but that's good. Let me sell all of them here. Oh, I shouldn't sell. I should just use them over there. But okay, that's just so little money that I don't have to worry that much. Let me try to buy right now some collectors. Okay, I've just increased my collectors, and now we can go down again. And going down right now, let me try to go as fast as I can. The problem is the lag with the miners coming here with me, but I'm trying my best to go as deep as I can until my game lag. And I think that today we're just gonna destroy the brown area. I think that we're gonna get at the level we were in the yellow area. Maybe I think that we're gonna be able to make that destruction in the brown area. I'm really confident about that. Maybe not a really big hole like we're doing over here on these areas, but I think that we're gonna do a really better job than we were yesterday, because we have 10 times more damage. That's just impossible for us to don't break everything like we want, right? I'm not digging that fast over here. I thought that I would dig faster, but yeah, the speed of going down here is not even that as high. So it's better for me to just use the whistle. And let's see, we're close to the brown. Okay, yeah, look at this distraction. We're not making a really big distraction, like in terms of going deep, but really destroying walls very fast here. Our collectors are definitely gonna have a really hard time trying to get those ores here. I'm gonna focus a little bit on these ores that are just not broken, because they normally are more valuable ores. Like these over here. Yeah, broke them. Broke these, and that's awesome. And our collectors are doing a really good job taking everything from the ground. They're not leaving a lot of ores in the ground being wasted. Maybe the ores just stacked. Maybe. That's not impossible. I can't just ignore that possibility. But still, as from what I'm seeing, they are doing a really good job. I can't leave these guys here. Yeah, they're just gonna dig down over there, which is really good. I'm gonna leave them over there. Then I'm gonna take some chests and try to increase their damage. We can increase our collector capacity too, which is not bad. Yeah, let me get a lot of these upgrades. I think that probably this is gonna be our last day with these pickaxe. Probably the next day we're gonna be able to get the ONYX pickaxe. And I hope that the ONYX pickaxe is really strong, because yeah, I'm really sad that these lunar gem pickaxe over here is already very weak. But it helped us a lot by accelerating our our time down there, our time of getting money. Like we just got a really huge spike of money gain when we bought this pickaxe. So yeah, I don't have to think that this pickaxe is gonna be useless just because I'm not using. But I saw that, and when we get the pickaxes, it just got a lot more value. Or the first days we get them, and we have to use our money that we got from with the pickaxe to buy more miners. And I think that that's a really good circle. Like we get a lot of money with miners, then what we do is that we use that money got from the pickaxe to buy miners, then use the miners to buy a better pickaxe, and use the better pickaxe to get even more miners. And we can just do the circle over and over again, and then we're just gonna be seeing enough in the ONYX tool, right? We already reached the blue area here. We are very far from having damage enough to break that, but I hope that with my new pickaxe, I'm able to mine there. I really want to mine here in the blue area. I've tried to mine there with the X, but the X is just a really bad tool that I didn't like it that much. I thought it was just a waste of time trying to use the X. Let me drop these and close my inventory. I don't want to deliver that by myself. And our collectors really did a great job. Yeah, there's not that many ores in the ground, and they already deliver a lot of ores. There is a lot of ores in the ground, of course. I can't ignore that, but I still think that it's okay. Let's send everyone to deliver. We are almost 523, which is already, I think, if I'm not wrong, that's already more than 100 times, or more than 10 times, or maybe 100 times. I don't remember exactly, but that's 10 or 100 times stronger than, more money, more valuable than yesterday. So yeah, only with that, we're already getting some really big rates here in terms of money. Let's see already how many percent we increase our miners here. They are at 17%. Yeah, I stopped getting resources for time ago. Stopped getting chests. I got just tired of that. I'm only focused on my miners. I think that I already have a percentage good enough, so yeah, I'm not gonna waste time on that. Let's see, we just got so much ores here. Okay, 6 elevated by 23. Let's see how much money this is gonna be, and I hope that this is gonna be enough to get finally the ONYX pickaxe. I think that it will be. I really think that it will be. Let's see, there's just so many ores here. That's just insane. We almost got 125 only from the lunar jump, and I think that we are not gonna have money enough. Are you kidding me? Everywhere. Only 0.17 from getting the pickaxe. That's just so sad. I can't even sell this pickaxe. It's not even that much valuable. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna spend all of this money buying 10 times more damage. Yeah, okay. We just increased. No, it wasn't 10 times. It was double the damage. We just doubled the damage. And here, if I buy 5 more, then it's gonna be 10 times. Okay, it was close to 10 times. Close to 10 times. Let me try just to sell all of them here and see how much I can get from those guys over there. Let me see if I can get 118. Okay, I could get 118. Let me try to get 119. And if it's not enough, no, okay, it's not gonna be enough. This is definitely not gonna be enough. So here we already increased our damage and our collecting in 10 times more. So let's try to just go as deep as we can, as fast as I can before my miners just come here too and start lagging my game, and see how much we're gonna make today. Today, I'm definitely sure that we're gonna be able to get money enough to buy the ONYX pickaxe, bro. Okay, guys, we got here. It's on the brown area. Let me just see how much destruction my miners are gonna make being so spread. Because if they're able to mine this really big chunk here, like they're doomed by themselves, I think that I'm only gonna leave them and see. Because I think that if I just stack everyone together, they're gonna go to the blue area so fast that it's not gonna be worth it for me. So I'm just gonna leave them spread like these and wait for my collector to deliver everything and see how much money is gonna be. We already delivered 623. That's exactly, if I'm not wrong, that's exactly how much we delivered yesterday. And this is already only the start of the run. So, okay, let me just make sure when I dig this. Okay, I did this here. So I'm gonna try to go really far this way right now. And then I'm just gonna release them again and leave them spread, getting as much ores as they can. Like here, I'm just gonna release them. They're gonna make a really big up down funnel. And look at that, they're gonna destroy the brown area very easily. Really good. Let me see how is the. Let me increase my movement speed here a little bit. Let me see how much was the damage that they do. Or better, let me just see how many ores are in the ground. There is a lot of ores in the ground still, which is not good news. Okay, our collectors are still taking. We're probably gonna need to upgrade our collectors a lot in the next day if we're not able to get money enough. But I'm pretty sure that we are gonna be enough. My guys over there already reached the. I'm not even seeing myself in the zoom out. My guys over there already reached the blue area. So what I'm gonna do is use the whistle to dig a really bigger spot and make them mine again. Okay, I think that here's already enough. Let me fly back here. Now let me see how many ores are on the ground. My collectors are trying their best to take, so that's not that bad. Yeah, they already took everything here. Yeah, they already took everything. Not bad. Let me try to fly back up. You guys, yeah, I'm having to localize myself. I'm finding myself flying from here in this really small screen too, so don't worry. That's not you, only you that are having trouble trying to record, to recognize where I am. And I know that's really bad for the video because viewers want to see something cool too, right? So we have to keep constantly remembering me to zoom in too, because it gives a really better view experience, right? That I don't usually bother that much. That's something that really helps to get better. There's a lot of moonstones here. We already delivered 2 elevated by 24, 3 elevated by 24. I don't know, to be honest. I don't remember. I don't know if that's exactly right. Like, I don't know if that's gonna be enough for me. I really hope so. I really hope that we got at least 10 times more money than we got yesterday. That would be awesome. If we get like 1 elevated by 26, it's not impossible, guys. That's not impossible. We can do it. Let's see. I'm curious. I could use my whistle, but I forgot. But that's okay. We got a lot of 24, so we definitely got the ONYX PICKAXE. Yeah, we definitely got it. There's a lot more ores down here. My game froze and we got 725. Okay, it was not the 126, but that is still awesome, right? So I'm gonna sell my Moonstone Pickaxe. I'm gonna buy my ONYX Pickaxe. I'm gonna buy 119 of collectors just to make sure. And right now I'm gonna buy 120 of miners. Okay, I bought 120. Really huge. Really huge. Let me see if I can buy 120 once more. I didn't pay attention for the price. Okay, that's okay. We already spent a lot of money. Let's see right now, not only the destruction that all miners are gonna make, but I'm curious to see how it's gonna be the destruction. I'm even gonna increase my speed here to see if I can dig faster. And I really want to see the destruction that my pickaxe is gonna make in the brown area and in the blue area too. Okay, I'm starting to lag. I have to use my whistle every time I lag, just so my miners don't be so spread and load a lot of chunks for me. Yeah, I thought that I will mine a lot faster down here, right? But I think that I probably just reached the cap, maybe. Yeah, I'm flying around very fast here with this increased move speed. I think that is just too much. I think that right now maybe that's good enough. Or no, I'm digging very fast. I'm digging very fast. Okay, we finally reach here, the brown area. I'm just gonna release my miners here to see how they're gonna be. Okay, we are mining by ourselves really easily. Oh my god, the ores are just disappearing from my screen because my collectors are taking very fast. Okay, not bad. Let's see the blue area. Let's see if I'm gonna be able to mine here. I'm gonna bring all my miners to stay together and try to stack their damage as much as possible. And I'm really curious to see if we're gonna be able to break anything here. I was imagine that this ONYX tool was gonna be a lot stronger, to be honest. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed here. I'm really kind of disappointed. That's really bad. Like, I can break this ONYX ore with almost a single hit. But all the other ores here in the blue area are just almost unbreakable. Like, there is a coal here that we're almost breaking. Let me break it and see how much coal this is gonna be. Okay, they even left some coal behind. Okay, they come back and forth and still left some coal behind. There's a lot of coal, oh my god. Okay, they're coming. Oh, my collectors are coming back and forth and leaving a lot of coal behind. They're not being able to get all this coal. Oh my god, we're gonna make a lot of money today. Oh my god, that was still coal in the ground over there. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's insane. That's just insane. Let me bring them here to the other side just so I can see the better spot to leave them. I'm just gonna leave them here, I think. Here's gonna be a good spot. My collectors are still struggling here to get all this coal, so that's gonna be insane. My pickaxe don't even deal that much damage, so nah, maybe a deal. Like, the only block that break was the one that I was hitting, right? I think that my damage is greater than these guys' damage. So besides wasting my damage on coal, I'm gonna try to farm this iron. Let's see if I can break this iron, because the iron is gonna make us a lot more money. One iron is equivalent of 4 coal. So if I break this iron and my collectors start taking it, okay, I just broke it. Okay, this pickaxe is strong. This pickaxe is really strong. If I have even more upgrades, more chests that I'm lazy to take, we're probably gonna be able to mine here a lot easier. And only with the damage that we are getting here, just mining these ores, that's probably not the damage. The money that we're gonna get here by mining these ores are probably gonna be able to enable us to buy a lot more collectors, you know, and a lot more miners, and that's gonna make us earn a lot more money. Because look at that, we're gonna waste a lot of ores like these here in the ground. I'm gonna try to spend all my money on collectors on the next day, and I'm really curious to see how strong this is gonna be. I'm even gonna sell all my miners just so my game don't lag, and I'm gonna stay only with my pickaxe and all my money on collectors. And then I'm gonna see how much we're gonna earn. That's gonna be really amazing. Let's see how much we got. We got fire limited by 26. We got 27 on silver. We got 27 on silver. Oh my god, we got 127. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sell all of them so my game's not gonna lag. And I'm gonna try to buy 121. Now let me buy 110 just to make sure, so I don't look dumb. Okay, 24, 25. I just spent 25, so I can get 122, I guess. And I got 122. Okay, now I definitely have collectors enough. We are only gonna use our ONYX pickaxe and our collectors. And let's see how much we're gonna be able to make today with this pickaxe. Okay, I'm just gonna zoom out and dig downwards as fast as I can. Yeah, we're getting deep a lot quicker, a lot faster than we were with our miners. So that's a lot better for us. We're gonna save a lot of money just by that, because we're gonna be able to mine for a longer time, right? I could take more chests, but I think that's just gonna be a waste of time, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Let me see over here. We're close. We're on the yellow area. Okay, we just need one more area to the blue one. No, we're gonna go to the brown first, right? Yeah, there's still the brown before the blue, but that's still okay. We're getting close to the blue. Yeah, we are in the blue area. Let me see. I'm gonna look for valuable ores like this silver over here. I hope that my collectors are gonna be able to collect all of this silver. And let's see, there is some blue gems over here too that I'm gonna try to break. I don't know how. I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to take that blue gem over there, that lunar gem. Ooh, our collectors just got everything. I have to take coal, right? I completely forgot that I have to take coal. We already got coal enough for the quota, but let me get one coal just to know how much we're gonna get here. Okay, there is a lot of coal here, the brown. We already got 6 elevated by 27 coal. Let me make the delivery that just so I know how much they have. Okay, 1.5 elevated by 28. Okay, 2 elevated by 28. Oh my god, we already got the 28 level. That's gonna make us so much money that it don't even make sense, guys. That is just gonna be insane. Okay, we only have 30 seconds remaining. We already delivered 328 on that. We can even use the whistle here to make our collectives deliver even more. As I saw, every coal block that I break here are converted to like the drops from me. One elevated by 28 coal, which is really insane. I think that I'm not gonna be able to break that silver. It would be really good if I could. Okay, go deliver, guys. I think that they deliver. That's really good. Let's see how much we got. Only from silver, we got elevated by 29. We got that from copper too. And what else we got here? We don't got any moonstone because I tried to break one and it just took so long time. And now we have 5 elevated by 29. Okay, maybe I can try get 123 here. Okay, I can get 124 then. Yeah, kid, that's really insane. I'm really curious to test that, but I think that this video is already long enough, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We're gonna help me a lot by subscribing to the channel, so feel free to check my other videos. I'm Cat, guys. Bye.